Taking the tour on the road in the States, Bowie famously teamed up with 9 Inch Nails. Back in Europe, it was a different story when Morrissey opened the tour for only 3 dates in the UK, before making a dramatic exit from the show.
I enjoyed it a lot, and frankly, I was disappointed when he hasn't shown for any of the other shows, Morrissey, because I really enjoyed working with him. I thought he was doing very well, and the audience seemed to like him, and I thought it was a shame that he didn't keep going, because I thought the chemistry was really interesting.
I am now a central part. I'm resentful for where strangers were to meet.
Well, apart from having no support act on this tour, things are going pretty well for David Bowie, which he readily acknowledges.
I guess for me, artistically, it's a high. I haven't worked so prolifically. I'm really producing such a lot of things in all kinds of areas, so I guess I'm having some kind of mature high point at the moment. I don't know.
Waiting so long, I've been waiting, so waiting. Look back in anger, feel it in my voice, till you come out. Waiting so long.
And you can catch David Bowie in concert.
And the tour that goes with it are being hailed as his best work yet. This week, the superstar, whose career has spanned 25 years, has been playing his new material to his Scottish fans.
But the tour ran into problems in Aberdeen on Tuesday when his special guest, Morrissey, pulled out because of illness. But for Bowie, the show goes on, and we caught up with the 49-year-old at Glasgow's SECC last night for all the inside info on his outside tour.
David, the outside tour has been one of your most critically acclaimed in many years, but it seems that some people still can't resist taking a pot shot at you. There were reports in Aberdeen, for instance, that lots of people were walking out during the show. I mean, what was that all about?
I know, I was quite flabbergasted at the couple of tabloids that really seem to have had their knives out for me this year. Well, I don't know, it's par for the course, really. It sort of goes with my territory. What I think was so unfortunate is that Morrissey came down ill in Aberdeen, and the papers had it that the Bowie tour plunged into turmoil and angry fans stalked out and all that, and that nobody knew that Morrissey wasn't going to appear. What happened is that 45 minutes before the show, we were suddenly told that Morrissey wasn't going to be working that night. And in fact, I think he went back to London. The promoter immediately told the audience. And in all honesty, there was hardly a murmur from the crowd when he said that Morrissey wouldn't be working. And 422 disgruntled Morrissey fans asked for their money back, leaving many, many thousands to watch the show. And I think I'm old-fashioned to believe that a standing ovation generally means that the audience liked the show, which is very far away from the story that appeared in the press. But I don't think you can do much about changing those situations, other than me just telling you what it's really like. That's all I can do. And I hope Morrissey gets better.
And there is no hell like an old hell. There is no hell.
What's it like being back on the road without the comparative safety net of some of your most famous songs? Because on the Sound and Vision tour, you said you were never going to do songs like the Gene Genie and, Ziggy Stardust and that kind of thing. And you've stuck to that. So what's it like without that sort of comfort blanket, if you like?
Well, for me, it's thoroughly enjoyable. I mean, I'm playing all the music that really is the only music that interests me at the moment. Mm-hmm. So that's the kind of show I want to do.
Outside has been your most experimental album for many, many years. Has it been good to sort of, in a creative sense, be let off the leash to an extent?
I don't think I feel like I've been let off any leash. I mean, I felt that I was back into what I like doing. By 1988, it's been quite a long time. I mean, this last 5 years, I've made, I think, probably some of my best albums, from Black Tie, White Noise, then Buddha of Suburbia, and now Outside. I'm really in a very creative mode this last few years.
More than ever before, when you look at the pop charts these days, it seems to be a young man's game. Is your age an advantage or a disadvantage?
I wouldn't tell that to Neil Young if I were you.
Yeah? But I mean, you know, when you see bands like Oasis and Blur, you know, they seem very, very young. I mean, how do you feel now?
They're only as young as a band that just starts up. I was that age when I was that age. I mean, everybody's 19 once, but only once.
David Bowie putting Billy Sloan in his place there. Staying with
Just run the track, John, and get the sound as you go. Take your
Recently, we lost a great friend, Mick Ronson. He was the lead guitar player with my first successful band, Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders. I was fortunate enough to know Mick right until the end of his life. And in the last year of that life, I'd gotten back very closely with him.
Well, that solo is coming in. It's coming in where you come, where they're bringing you in is the solo, and then just
I don't
keep
know where that is.
right where you're coming in.
Oh, so it's
Yeah, it's coming in halfway through at the moment.
Oh, all right. So we're not getting the beginning part or anything.
Yeah, we're forgetting the first two verses.
Right, okay.
I made the thing into 4 verses. You see, two sung, 1 solo verse, and then a sung verse, and then the out, the suicide bit.
Okay.
Da, 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 da.
You're wonderful. That bit was already in it when I got the thing, innit?
I guess. I know it's great.
I know what that is, you know.
I know that bit.
I know that bit.
That's why I wanted to do it. That's why I wanted to do it. I thought it was funny. I thought, oh, what's I do? Sue him or cover it?
I thought it was great too. When I heard it, I was like, that's great, you know.
Oh, yeah. Another pass, please. Now we got nothing. No track. Just very, very faintly in the background. Yeah. Oh. What's it? Play. Play. There's something wrong. You want both ears up, Mick? You don't need to, what, for the two of us, you mean? No, we don't, I'll just have exactly what he's got. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
You got it?
That's the one. Have you got it, or do you need another pass? I know, I know. I couldn't figure that out. I wonder what was going on. But, you know, you could always just go back and just drop something. Yeah, drop something in. And don't worry, we will. No. I love samples.